Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Lori, Goddess of the Blinding Light, and I'm going to go ahead and do a general energy reading for you guys today. I'm organizing because I was just recording and the recording cut off out of nowhere, and then my crystals just like flew halfway across the room and the jar broke everywhere. So there's that. So we're going to go ahead and clear and protect the energy in the room. I'm going to ask my angels and spirit guides, calling on all my ancestors to protect myself as well as the collective at this time, along with the Most High, with their purest form of light. Please allow me to see, hear, or feel any messages that we have for the collective today, Spirit. Also, please protect myself and the collective from all seen and unseen forces. And let's give messages, Spirit, of clarity and hope today. So I'm kind of bummed because that reading was like fire. And it got cut off, but it's all right because like Spirit's gonna come through again. So all right, angels and spirit guides, let's clear any energies from this room that are no longer here for our greater good and fill them with love, light, and positivity. All right, so I want to start this reading off with a really positive note. I'm going to use one of these cards from Elena Fairchild, the White Lake Oracle. These cards are gorgeous. I am probably going to have to read from the book for this. I'm still learning these cards. They're beautiful, but I just am drawn to them today. I feel like yesterday I was saying I feel like a lone wolf at this time, right? Still looking for my pack, and I'm seeing the wolf on the card, so I'm definitely drawn to this. There's all these distractions and construction that's going on outside, but I'm still going to get this reading right. So, okay. All right. Can I get a message for the collective, Spirit? Let me get a message for the collective. A message. Shuffle one more time. Stay. Mandala of the Heart, which is crazy because this is a similar card that I pulled a minute ago from this other deck. So let's see what's going on here. 17. Sometimes aspects of life fall apart and don't go to plan. This is so they can come back together in a beautiful new way. Trust in the goodness and the inevitable blessings of your destiny falling into place. Do not trust your fears. Put your faith in the love of your heart. A heartfelt wish is going to manifest. Wow, this is beautiful, okay? So mandala of the heart. And I've been talking a lot about the mandala effect. I painted mandala stones the other day. There was another toy of my daughter's on the step over here that has the little guy from Star Wars. It's like mandala something. But like this word mandala keeps coming up. Collectively, I want you to do your research on the mandala effect. All right, like you can't tell me the movie Kazam or Shazam, the one where the genie was granting the wishes. Like, you can't tell me that movie didn't exist. I remember where I watched it, what I was eating, all that, right? So there's definitely some funky stuff going on. And collectively, I just want you guys to do your own research on it and make your own decisions on, how you feel about it. So I want to ask the angels and spirit guides what the present energies are. Oops. So, a lot of fear of change right now. And this card touched on fear. So, the number 5 in reverse, obstacles and challenges. So, this is your guide saying, I know you've just went on a long journey, and I know that you still have this huge obstacle to overcome. But your angels and guides want you to know they are with you, they are guiding you, and they got you. They got your back. So make sure you're praying to your guides. Pray out loud to them. Create an altar for them. Honor your ancestors because they are with you and they are guiding you. There's a bird on this card, so I definitely feel like they are sending you messages. So look for signs and synchronicities of the earth. Look for repetitive numbers. But there's definitely some resistance to change coming in. Sometimes change is good. This card over here, the Mandala of the Heart, was saying sometimes everything needs to fall down for everything to build itself back up again. Tower moments are 555, right? So, the challenge is this wish fulfillment. And this other card flew out, so I'm going to take it with the challenge, okay? Mintaken. So I feel like longing for home, belonging, and the original light workers. So I'm dealing with a lot of really old souls. If you're on the other side of the screen, you may have felt like the black sheep of your family. You may have felt like you never felt like you fit in. You may have felt like nothing ever felt like home to you. Well, this is why you're one of the original light workers. So the challenge is that you're at the end of a really hard cycle. You are trying to rely on spiritual strength, but I just see, when these fears kick in is when it's like this fight or flight. It's like, face it and run, or like, what is it? F it and run, or face it and rise. So I just feel like right now is the time collectively that we need to face our fears. Why are our fears why are our fears what they are? Where did they come from? Do you even know where some of these fears came from, right? Um, if you are a real star seed, if you are a light worker, I do feel like you probably have been having some 5D activations, possibly a lot of deja vu, remembering things from past lives. I've had a lot of people when they do past life regressions, like with twin flames, for instance, they'll say, I have memories of this person, but like in these memories, like we were in a whole different time era. Well, it's because you were actually legitimately in a different time era with that person, right? So I want to go ahead and see what's under the surface. I'm not going to pick that up. What's under the surface, Spirit? So I'm looking over here and I'm seeing from the original Lightworker deck. See, I'm drawn to like signs, right? And it's the sun, right? So I feel like the sun is going to illuminate some things, some truths are getting ready to be illuminated. So yes, under the surface, shadow side in the reverse. So under the surface, I feel like it's this battle between this light and this dark under the surface, okay? Do I just give in and go over the dark side because it's easier, or do I continue to shine my light? Okay, it's time for us to really shine our light. The world needs us at this time. The world needs us as light workers and healers. Like, it's time to give back to humanity, to really do what we came here to do. So I want to see what's in the recent past. So in the recent past, I'm seeing a lot of memories of love, okay? I feel like there's a lot of nostalgia going on. And when I say memories of love, I mean like memories of your child from your childhood, memories from someone that you may have actually possibly loved. Um, just a lot of nostalgia at this time. A lot of remembering things. I've been having a lot of flashes from my childhood. I've just been remembering a lot. So I feel like like I usually pull a collective energy. Um, but we will see. So under the surface, the shadow side in the reverse. Do I stay in the light? Do I remain in the dark, or do I go towards the light, right? And above the surface, I see this positive movement forward. Okay, this positive movement forward, I feel like this is the time that we are going towards the light. We are going on a journey. We are going on a journey through these emotions, okay? So we can get to the light. Yeah, we have some collectively, If you're a light worker like me and you live in the light and you, yeah, of course, we're human, we make mistakes, right? But like, if you want to help people and be a good person, right? You have paid you have paid in your dues. You have some really amazing karma coming towards you at this time. What is the pathway to the future? So, I see a lot of sacral chakra activations at this time. Maybe a lot of sexual energy, but I feel like this is just tapping into your fire. Okay, not everyone on the other side of the screen is going to be a fire sign, right? But like as alchemists, we learn to tap into every element. Okay, in order to um bring wish fulfillment in, right? So pathway to the future is also number two. I feel like you are either going to um be with someone that you're soul tied to from your past, or you have another soulmate coming in. So I feel like it's up to you. I want to clarify this with the tarot. Pathway to the future. Let's clarify this pathway to the future. I'm also hearing like coming out of isolation, coming out of the cave, showing the world the real you, being the most authentic version of yourself. Yes. Beautiful. Okay, so basically it was like clarified with all that, right? So the Star card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune upright. All right, so I feel like your birthright right was to be the star. And I feel like you're tapping into this energy and realizing how amazing that you truly are. This is the time to work on being emotionally balanced, emotionally stable, and building up your pentacles. Realizing you don't need anyone else to build your success. And then the future card, this Wheel of Fortune with the number 10 on it. If there's a situation where you feel like you haven't received any justice, like you will, this wheel is turning in your favor. Everything goes around full circle. Everything that goes around comes around. Okay. I know you guys have heard that saying, but it's real shit. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune, the number 10. I feel like this is spirit saying once you let go, the wheel is going to turn in your favor. I don't feel like it has turned yet because intuitively, I feel like there's something we are all hanging on to. And yeah, I just got drawn to this card over here as I was putting that back. But accepting, I'm learning to accept the things that I cannot change. So I feel like it's learning to accept the situation for what it is and moving forward, okay? Moving forward. And if something is meant to be in your life, it will come back around, right? Like I said, whatever goes around comes around. So I want to see more about you, which is more about my beautiful collective. More about you. Show me more about my collective. Spirit. I busted these cards up, guys. It was really difficult to shuffle like this. So that card was light, with the orbs all over it. So I'm dealing with a bunch of light workers and starseeds, like I said, from the beginning. But I want to pull another card because I'm not picking that up. So more about you. Okay. So what came out in the last reading is coming out again in this reading. Prosperity begins with the number 1. You have prosperity coming in this new beginning, but there's this temptation. There's this two-faced demon, right? And he's trying to put his hand on this key, right? This is what's going on, okay? You have prosperity coming in, but there's this spiritual warfare, okay? You're going towards your destiny, you're going towards your birthright, okay? And people can sense this. There is some serious spiritual warfare going on in the collective. This shit is real, guys. It is real. When you're a light worker, this is why we wear a mask. If we show everyone our true selves, if we show everyone how valuable we are, how amazing we are, how wise we are going to get attacked even more, okay? I just feel like it is time to not live in fear because we are divinely protected. Our spirit guides, our ancestors are coming out all over this reading. So like I said, there were all these distractions, all this construction. I broke my jar with my crystals in it, so I have crystals laying all over the place. And the number on the dice, I don't know if you can see it, that was laying here was 666. Now, 666 can be a beautiful angel number. This can be about balancing your financial and material success, but this number can also be about the mark of the beast. So be aware, guys. Be aware. And the devil wears a mask too. The devil is going to come present itself to you with everything that you thought you ever wanted. All right. So just be wary of that. Use discernment. Okay. The soul will speak for itself. All right. Like you can see the mask, but the energy won't lie. Okay. So if you're around someone and when they leave, you start feeling physically ill, or you're around the same person and you always get a headache when you're around this person, you don't understand why. Like, believe that. Believe what your body and your energy is trying to tell you. But I see the situation. What is the situation? Let's see. Okay, so whatever's going on is messy. Okay, it's messy, but it's leading you towards your destiny, okay? It's leading you towards your destiny, and it all goes back to the original card, the mandala of the heart, okay? Your destiny lies within your heart. Okay, so follow the number 10. So let go. All right, take a leap of faith. Give your fears and your worries to something greater than yourself at this time and follow your heart. Open your heart space and follow your heart. So whatever the situation is kind of irrelevant. It's messy. Okay, it's messy as hell. I just had all these cards flying all over the place. But whatever the situation is going to be different for everyone because it's a collective reading. Whatever the situation you're going through, it's going to lead you towards your destiny. I'm hearing that a lot of us really transformed under pressure. So disruption, yeah, this pressure. This is the fear card, okay? So I feel like we fear opening our hearts back up. We fear allowing anyone else to come into our lives to throw us out of whack like we have been in the past, okay? I see this fear of living in fear for the rest of your life because of the spiritual attacks that you've been through in the past. It's time to believe. Believe in something greater than yourself and go towards your destiny. If you do the next right thing, you might feel like at first like you're not winning, right? Because like, okay, a lot of like narcissistic people will be very successful because they don't care what they have to do, who they have to shit on to get 1818 when I said that. Who they have to shit on to get to where they want to be, right? But this is the thing, right? Is that when you do everything comes when it goes around, it comes around. Okay, so I channeled a card that says the first, the last. Wait, the last will be first, and the first will be last. Okay, so everything, the tables are getting ready to turn, guys. Okay, justice. I'm hearing justice will be served on a silver platter. All right, so if someone did you wrong, you're okay. You are not going to receive your blessings if you keep hanging on like, am I going to get justice for what was done to me? Like, no, like that's not how it works. Listen, a lot of forgiveness is needed in the collective right now. And I say it every reading, but I'll say it again. You don't forgive the other person for them because a lot of times they don't deserve it. You forgive them for you because when you hold that resentment in your heart, it creates blockages in your own life. Okay, so collectively we have some amazing things going on. I want to go ahead and see what the final card is, and then I'm going to pull some personally channeled messages, and then I think I'm drawn to this moon deck. I might finish off with the moon card. So I want to see. Damn it. I want to know what that card was. Wow. I'm going to tell you what it was. I'm not going to pick it up off the floor, but I'm seeing the hope, okay? And it's this big ray of light, and it's like something is above this person, and they're taking the shadow off of them, okay? They're taking, I'm just going to show you this. I will pick it. Oh, well. Okay? This hope, okay? Collectively, we're starting to have hope, okay? Let's pray for our guides to take some of this weight off of us, okay? And the last card, Spirit wants you to choose wisely at this time. 7 is about looking at things from a higher perspective. All right. So it's also about standing your ground and defending your territory, but it's about looking at things from a higher perspective. So imagine you were a bird 1,000 feet in the air, sitting on that bird, looking down at your life. How much differently would it look? All right. How much differently would it look? Okay, I don't feel like your problems would feel as big. Um I'm sure the way that you feel is valid, right? But I don't feel like you think your problems would feel as big if you were looking from way up there, all right? So I see Spirit wants us to choose wisely at this time. There are doors that are going to be opening left and right. All they need you to do is to keep moving forward, keep going north, keep walking towards the light. In order to do this, you must ground your energies, meditate and contemplate. Okay, water can be a great grounding tool. So a spiritual bath, getting near a body of water like this guy. Okay, he's sitting there on like whatever you call it, a dock, meditating around that water. All right, that is how you're going to receive your downloads. Drink more water. All right, I feel like collectively we don't drink enough water. When you start to drink your water, you'll start to receive your downloads. You'll start to receive your messages. And look for the coded messages. See, I don't know sign language, but I wish I did because there are letters on this. He's doing letters, so what's that? A, B, I forget. Okay, I knew it at one point. You guys will have to let me know if anyone knows how to sign. Let me know if you know what these letters are in sign, okay? And this is how our messages from the universe come. They come coded. Okay, they come coded. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities of the earth. Google the spiritual meaning, okay, of when you see the same number over and over and over again. Google the meaning if you're seeing ladybugs everywhere. The one that I've been seeing, guys, is elephants. I just hung up a little elephant picture. It was actually supposed to go in my daughter's room. My mom's probably mad, but oh well. Because I just was feeling that for this office. And then I used a coffee cup yesterday that I had never used. I had 2 elephants. So yesterday it was elephants. I didn't even look the spiritual meaning up, but I'm going to do that today, right? So if you start to see the same thing over and over again, figure out, what does this mean? Okay, because it's your guide sending you messages. So choose wisely. Look at things from a higher perspective. Bottom of the deck, the heart. The heart. Okay, the heart keeps coming out in this reading, all right? So open your heart chakra at this time. Do some heart healing. I feel like there's still some junk we need to bring out of our systems. So maybe Reiki, energy healing, guys. You don't I know this metaphysical stuff can get expensive, but there are lots of free YouTube videos. There's a woman, I'm not going to throw her whole government out, but she's on my collective engagement page. Her name's Becky. She's from Canada. She does 3-4 free YouTube videos of energy healing. She uses sound vibrations and different things to unblock your chakras. She's amazing. She does group sessions, personal sessions. So I highly recommend her. I will talk to her to see if she cares if I throw her whole government name out there. But right now I'm just going to say her name's Becky. And her hair goes from blonde to pink to whatever color. All right, I'm going to use the moon card first. So, all right, angels and spirit guides, what messages do we have today? So I just feel like the power of the Holy Spirit right now, running through my veins. Spirit saying the universe heard your cries. And I'm going to turn up for you. These are your ancestors. They're about to turn up. All right. You don't have to worry about making sure someone receives their karma for what they've done to you. Okay. The universe, listen, your angels and your spirit guides, they saw things that happened that you didn't see, right? The things behind your back that you didn't know, they saw this. So I'm seeing the message, death is just a change in form, okay? The energies of your guides are still around you. So I'm seeing they stabbed you in the back and laughed in your face, and now they need you, okay? So someone that did you really dirty, I feel like is going to need you, right? And like the two-faced demon I saw touching the light key, like I said, a lot of us are judges and gatekeepers, right? Like our guides sometimes will come to us and say, what punishment do you think this person should get for what they've done to you, right? In one way or another. I know in my case, I said, you know what? I want them publicly humiliated like they try to do to me, right? And then part of me was like, no, do I really want that? Wow. See, okay, so we went from 666 to 555, okay? And the beginning card was saying that mandala of the heart. Sometimes everything needs to fall apart basically so it can come back together again. All right, so don't fear this change. Don't fear these tower moments. They are not happening to you. They are happening for you. So what you need to release, the waning moon, what you need to release at this time, the card's coming out in the reverse. So I feel like you are working on these releases. What you need to release, drink a lot of water, start eating better. Even possibly like get a therapist. Like, listen, I don't have a therapist right now, but I recently had one, and like she just basically was like, and it was really annoying, right? But it did a lot for me to just verbalize my problems out loud. Okay, so now like what I'll do is I will like sit there and look in the mirror and like literally talk to myself. Okay, um, you can really talk yourself through your own problems once you hear it out loud, it doesn't seem as big, okay? So it's looking at things from a higher perspective. Once you speak your problems out loud, they don't seem as grandiose, right? So I see in the present energy a new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra, all right? So boom. All right, it's got this scale, okay? These scales are about to balance. There is someone or a group of people getting ready to receive some really serious karma for what they've done to you. And there's really nothing that you can do about it. It's their karma. When you go and try to help someone from their karma, you can get sucked down in that pit with them, right? So we're not going back. We're not going into this. We're not going into a K-hole, guys, right? So, a new romantic cycle begins. So Archangel Michael was the first one of the first cards I saw come out in the deck. Okay, so Archangel Michael is bringing love towards you. Okay, this love might even be self-love, right? Just loving yourself. The more that you love you, the more everyone around you will love you. But I feel like collectively we have new love coming in, reconciliation to an older love, whatever it is. Okay, put the love back into yourself, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to. So prosperity lies ahead, and blue moon. Believe in the impossible. Okay? Believe in the impossible. Spirit saying something that only happens once in a blue moon is getting ready to happen. Okay? You have prosperity, which is good in all things. Finances, money, wealth, abundance. Keep your vibration high. Try to think positively, regardless of what's going on in your life, right? Fortune shines on you, karma is served. And you get to write your story any way you want. You get to write your story. You can actually rewrite your past. So, I know that like because of my addiction, when I tell people about my past, I'll say for a long time I'll say, I was a heroin addict. Like I hurt a lot of people through with my addiction. I thought it was okay. The abuse that I was the way that I was abused because of the mistakes that I made. Now, the abuse that I went through wasn't okay either way, right? The mistakes that I made wasn't okay, but like, 7 years later, when I'm still getting this treated the same way, I just see how unhealthy it is, the more healthier that I become. And then I go around these unhealthy people and then I start to become unhealthy as well, right? These demons start to attach to me. So I just feel like as a collective, we really need to be around people that just genuinely have our best interest at heart. So I'm getting this card, Rebirth. Change, getting ready to make a major change, okay? So you're getting ready to make a major change in your life. Yes, Spirit's saying there are some toxic, unhealthy people, and there's some unhealthy behavior, people with unhealthy behavior around you, okay? It's time to distance yourself from that. And like, I just feel like I have to say this. Sometimes it's the people that are closest to you that are the most unhealthy. Okay. Sometimes it's the people that you love the most that are the most unhealthy. So sometimes you need to just take a step away from that. I'm seeing exhaustion, depletion, energy drain was the next card that was coming out for me collectively. Let's get the rest that we need. All right. Self-care is a must right now. And help is coming. Help is coming. A week from now. A week from now. So I see a new beginning in finances, manifestation, financial opportunity, and skill development. And be leery of procrastination, lack of progression. And Spirit saying, learn from your failures. Learn from your failures. So I'm getting two channeled song, Maybe I Deserve by Tank and Separated. When we were together, we never turned our backs on each other. Now that we're separated, we can't stand one another. So I feel like there's definitely someone you're still soul tied to, that you really loved a lot, but now that you're separated, you can't stand each other. I'm getting, they're about to be homeless. Okay, so I feel like this is for anyone that tried to get you taken out of your home. Okay, and I just see movement. Okay, Libra, balance and harmony. Okay, this is just, yeah, secrets are coming out at this time, guys. And it's about to blow up in their faces. So I just see a lot in this reading about open your heart, stay in this high vibration, and let your ancestors take care of anyone that has done you wrong. It's not your job to give someone their karma or to watch to see if they get their karma. Everything will come around full circle. Whoever this is receiving a spiritual ass whooping, whether you realize it or not. This person's definitely in denial why everything is going wrong. Okay, you can't hurt a starseed or an earth angel, and basically get away with it empty-handed. Okay, the universe sees all. There's a lot of spiritual growth and transformation, and I see romance coming in, guys. I see it coming in, and I also see I'm still in love with you. So I send everyone so much love and light always. If you could share, subscribe, like, comment, any of that good stuff. I think I got like 7 followers. So I did have my Facebook page infiltrated by a bunch of karmic energies. I spent a year growing it, handpicking healers from all over the world so they would have a platform to promote services. And it's just really sad. So instead of like putting all this time and energy into cleaning that page up, I am on the side trying to clean that up a little bit, but I'm really trying to get my word out there so I can help a larger group of people. That is what my guides are leading me to do. So I'm going to pull an angel number. The number is 251. Okay, the first card, present energies 5. See, this shit doesn't lie. 1. Okay, soul tie in the recent past, the change in the present, and the new beginning in the near future. So Google the spiritual or the angel meaning of the number 251. You guys can post that in the comments. If somebody could do that, that'd be great. But I wish you all so much love and light always. And yeah, I will record another video soon.